And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's Montreal taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner, Chris. So just about set and on the hill, Dean Kremer. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's one down. Here's Manuel Margot. One down, base is empty. Out to center. Makes a nice running catch. Two down. So two down now, and here is Brett Bryant. A beast all year long as he leads the league in RBIs here in our final month. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt, Basallo down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the strike. Here's a speed threat, Jorge Mateo. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Got it by him for the K. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Struck him out looking.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. First. Welcome back, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. On the ground, right side, Frazier. One out in the second.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with two strikes there, and you see on that curveball, just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through, but just a pretty easy ground out right there.
That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
The 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
They take the force out, and that'll do it. Back here at the ball. Ballpark. Now it's the DH, Gunnar Henderson. Alonso settles under this one, makes the grab. One up, one down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself.
No score here in the second. Caught him looking for the K. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Brandon Lowe. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Eduardo Acevedo. Way out front for strike two. Lowe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Led off the game with a strikeout. 3-2 on the way. On the ground right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Three and two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a 3-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Now, Brett Bryant. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1. Right side. And that one handled. They get the force. That's out number 3. So back now at Oriole Park. And the batter now, Joseph Ortiz. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ryan McKenna. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Baltimore, here's Pete Alonso. And it's even up.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Austin Riley. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Hammer, base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 away now.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And welcome back. Bottom 4. And now here is Adam Frazier. Alonso takes it himself. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one fouled off. 2-2. At the belt and fires. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the Orioles leave 1. Still no score. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's a big power threat. Brandon Lowe. Swung on, belted. That's back. And gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Acevedo. Next pitch is popped up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. Ball to strike. The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Oh, he dropped it. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Chases that one out of the zone. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Manuel Margot up to the plate. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next offering misses. 2-1.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
And that one hit to first. Mountcastle takes it to the bag. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, digging in, Franchi Cordero. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
At the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Strike 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Bounce to third. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that takes care of Alonso. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley, 1 for 2. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Salvador Perez. Swing and a ball popped up. Frazier moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan McKenna. In the air out to center. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Jorge Mateo now. This to third, and it stays fair. Here's Adam Frazier. Ball to strike. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Next to hit, Ryan Mountcastle.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over. 1 left for the Orioles. And it remains 1-0. A new arm into the game. The righty, Kyle Bradish.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now it's going to be Eduardo Acevedo. The 1-1. Out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. Over to Frazier. So the batting order turns over. Randy Arozarena will hit next. 1 for 3. This one popped up. That one gets down for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Manuel Margot.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And a pitch. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Heading for the plate. One run's in. Arozarena flies around third. He scores as well. And they lead by 4.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
D.L. Hall gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago. Runner leads away at second. In the air, right field. Santander drifts towards it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now here is Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Got him swinging. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. The Polar Bears have the advantage, 4-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Anthony Santander at the plate. Smoked on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Left hand. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Franchi Cordero, who's over. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chirinos still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And here is Joseph Ortiz. Righty to the plate. Up the middle, Acevedo. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of it.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. Orioles. We go to the 9th. Lau at the plate, and the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Kicks and deals. Stays alive. And right back to the mound. Throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And now the shortstop, Eduardo Acevedo. And now 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In there, that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now, Randy Arozarena. On a line, base hit. Acevedo around third. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5. So digging in, Manuel Margot. 1-1 now. Gets the bunt down the right side. Mountcastle over to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the second baseman, Brett Bryant.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one hops the wall. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now here is Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Grips one to right. Dives, and it gets by. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Cut off, now a throw home. Tag, too late, he scores. It's 8-0. Cionel Perez on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Squeezes it, and that is that. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Bottom 9, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jorge Mateo. Righty delivers, and the count 1-2.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Riley drifts towards it. 1 down. Adam Frazier, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one to first. Alonso steps on the bag, and they're down to their last out. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. The 1-1. And there's a strike. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Margot moving back, looking up, and that one is going to go.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes the pitch. And that is the ball game.
Well, this guy was dominant all game long. He had the stamina, and he was efficient with his pitches, getting all the way through this one for a complete game. He gave up 1 run, but when you look at it, an excellent performance, and more importantly, his team got the win.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
you.